This is a regular meeting of the Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Seaside Park, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, held on Thursday, April 3rd, 2025, advertised to begin at the conclusion of the work session meeting, which has just ended moments ago. Pursuant to the provisions of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was properly provided by transmitting the notice of the meeting for publication to the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 3rd, 2025. Notice of the meeting of the governing body also has been posted in the corridor of the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk. Roll call.
Councilmember Amabile?
Here.
Councilmember Condos?
She is excused this evening.
Thank you. Councilmember Connor?
Here.
Councilmember Kraft?
Here.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Here.
Council President Wilk?
Here.
Mayor Pearson?
Here.
Thank you.
Let us all rise together for a moment of silence to be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes for March 20th, 2025, a work session, March 20th, 2025, a regular meeting. Any questions, comments, or if not, any motion?
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Council President Wilk,
Second.
second by Councilmember Kraft. Roll call.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Amabile?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are ordinances. There are three first readings. The first one is first reading and introduction, ordinance 22506, amending Chapter 135, Article 1, Section 135.7 of the Code of the Borough of Seaside Park, entitled Permits Required for Use of Beach Rates. Any questions, comments from council at this point? Or if not, a motion?
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Connor,
Second.
second by Councilmember Rotunda. Roll call.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Amabile?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next is first reading and introduction. It's ordinance 2025-07, amending Section 200 of the Code of the Borough of Seaside Park, entitled Development Regulations, to permit a one-year extension of variances under Section 200-16D, that in conformity with recommendations through the applicable committee as well as through the planning board, and to be consistent with the Municipal Land Use Act as well. Any questions, comments from council, or if not, a motion?
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
Motion by Council President Wilk,
Second, Mr. Mayor.
second by Councilmember Amabile. Roll call.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Councilmember Amabile?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Motion approved.
And third is first reading and introduction, ordinance 22508, amending the Borough Code of the Borough of Seaside Park so as to amend Chapter 62 entitled Police Department, that as a follow-up to prior discussions and that at the work session entails addition of the title of police captain. Any other questions, comments from council, or if not, a motion?
I'll make that motion, sir.
Motion by Councilmember Rotunda,
I'll second it, Mayor.
second by Councilmember Connor. Roll call.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Amabile?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next items are authorizations. There are three. I'll read in summary fashion. The first, the event Valor Supplements Police and Fire 5K, May 24th, 2025, 7 a.m. to 12 noon at the Stockton Avenue to 13th Avenue area. The second, New Life Church Sunrise Service, April 20th, 2025, 5:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., Brighton Avenue Beach. The third, Candle Memorial, April 6, 2025, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Location is the 7th Avenue Beach. And if that's acted upon favorably by the council, that would be conditioned upon the appropriate certificate of insurance. Are there any other questions or comments from council as to any of the three authorizations? If not, yes, Bill?
I'll make the motion to.
A motion to approve by Councilmember Kraft.
Second.
Second by, I didn't hear, Councilmember
Jerry.
Connor?
No, Rotunda.
Rotunda, sorry. And that, again, would include the one condition for the third event. Now, because of the timing, that,
You just sent it today.
we just did get it today, so that's good. So we have a motion and second, then roll call.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield?
Yes, yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are payment of claims, 225-138, approving payment of the itemized claims as set forth on the check registry bill list for the time period March 21 to April 3rd, 2025. Any questions, comments from council, or if not, a motion?
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Kraft,
I'll second it, Mayor.
second by Councilmember Connor. Roll call.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are resolutions. I'll read in summary fashion. 139, authorizing the appointment of seasonal employees for the Department of Public Works. 140, appointing a seasonal employee of the Seaside Park Marina. 141, authorizing Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officers, SLEO, for the calendar year 2025. 142, approving the Alcohol Beverage Control Social Affair Permit for Seaside Park Volunteer Fire Company, number 1 Inc. 143, authorizing the designated miscellaneous refund for construction permit. 144, appointing James Bogue as Emergency Management Coordinator. 145, authorizing the release of a performance bond for the property known as 410-414 Southeast Central Avenue, Block 25, Lot 1. 146, authorizing the acceptance of a donation from Preferred Power Wash Paint and Stain. 147, authorizing the appointment of an insurance consultant and broker of record for dental coverage. 148, authorizing the execution of an agreement with Brown & Brown Metro LLC, a division of Brown & Brown Insurance, for dental benefit coverage for the employees of the Borough of Seaside Park. 149, authorizing Remington Burnick Engineers to provide professional engineering services for the 2025 Flood Mitigation Assistance FMA Grant Program. 150, designating certifying officer and supervisor of the certifying officer for the New Jersey Division of Pension Funds for the state-administered retirement systems. 151, authorizing the designated adjustment and/or refund on tax accounts. Is there any questions, comments from any council member on any of the resolutions?
Questions, comments? No.
Hearing
I'll
none?
make a comment, Mr. Mayor. On 2025-143, that miscellaneous is my wife, so I'm not going to vote on that one.
So you intend to
I said
abstain on that
abstain.
particular
That's
resolution?
my wife, so.
Any other comments
No
from
problem.
council or questions? If not, I'll go into the audience if there's any comments on any of the resolutions. It's our practice to allow same, though not required by statute or otherwise. If anyone has any, if they could give their name and address into the record. Hearing none, I would close the public portion, and unless anyone on the council has an objection, I would consider the resolutions as a consent agenda with the one exception, which is 143, which would be an abstention of Councilmember Amabile.
Correct.
If we have a motion?
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Kraft,
I'll second it.
second by Council President Wilk. Roll call?
Councilmember Kraft,
Yes.
Council President Wilk,
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield,
All but, yes, all but 143. Abstain.
Councilmember Connor,
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda,
Yes.
motion approved.
And the next item on the agenda is an announcement. It's appointment of James Bogue, Class 2, appointment to the Seaside Park Planning Board, an appointment which he is already serving on, but this would authorize that continuation of service up until December 31st, 2025. Anything else from council? Any announcements from council?
Mayor, I'd like to read my, the report from the Public Works Committee status report.
Yes.
Friday afternoon and Fifth Avenue dock, we're still working with JCP&L on the agreement where they turn the ownership of the light poles over to the borough so that we can install solar lights on the poles. Ocean River repaving, still no firm date on repaving, but county is committed to sending 2 paving crews once the commissioners approve the new milling contractor at a meeting in April. Stockton Avenue improvements construction started. New inlets, catch basins, and manholes being installed currently. Project will probably take 4 to 6 weeks to complete. Oilfield drainage project work will begin either tomorrow, Friday, or Monday, 4/7. The project must be completed by 5/16. 14th Avenue Shoreline Stabilization Project. We have reached out to 4 contractors and the Ocean County Bridge Department. Although one contractor was not interested, the county cannot do the job. Borough gave us an estimate of $55,200. The Hills Group gave an estimate of $54,158, and we are waiting on an estimate from BlackRock. Decatur Avenue tank painting inspection by Brave Painting is scheduled for April 29th. Internal projects, all the parking kiosks are installed. We added 4 more kiosk parking to lots 2 and 3 this year. DPW is replacing the lettering on the Welcome to Seaside Park sign with AZAC. You may see some letters missing at this time while they remove them and trace them out. The letters are rotted, paper thin, and many are held together by only paint. A local resident has offered to power wash the bathhouse and paint the overhead doors. A resolution approved at the regular meeting. A pre-project meeting is scheduled for tomorrow. The boat at the entrance of the marina has been painted and re-lettered.
Yay.
The new cigarette recycling smoker stations installed at 14th Avenue and K Street at the street ramps up to the boardwalk. Environmental Committee collaborated from the end of 2024. That's my report there.
Thank you, Mayor.
I have one item to add to that. The damaged power cable at the marina was recently repaired and was on the bill list tonight. That's the one that was on the north side of the marina when they were, JCP&L contractor was digging to install a new cable. They ended up tearing up an existing cable, which knocked out power to several of the pedestals at the boat slips. So that was, that happened last September, I believe, or October. So that's been taken care of.
Thank you. Anything else from council?
I just want to say the boat at the marina there looks marvelous now. You know, the lettering on it is white, it looks nice. So that's pretty much everybody sees when you come in, you see it right away. It had gotten a little tired looking, being nice, but it looks marvelous now. It really does look nice, so thanks, it looks good. Yep.
Thank you. Anything else from council? Hearing no, I would go into the audience if there's any public comments. If anyone has any, they could give their name and address into the record. Yes, Tom?
Tom Joseph, 704 South Bayview Avenue. I just wanted to comment on the last item that you mentioned, Marty. I was out on my trike yesterday riding up and down Ocean, and I saw the cigarette butt recycling things and the new signs. I think it looks great. I'm glad we did that. It's a wonderful idea, and we should do more of that sort of thing. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other public comments? Yes, Kathy?
Hi, Kathy Spadafino, 59th Avenue. Going back to this police chief thing, I'm trying to understand, so I hope you could help me understand this. I understand more paperwork. Everybody has more paperwork. I do understand that. But it seems to me what you're doing is adding, you're already paying a captain. You've got your officers, you've got your captain, and now you're going to add a chief to do paperwork. Oh, they have a chief, now you're adding a captain?
Yes.
Okay, great. So
We
you're
don't
adding,
have a chief right now either.
but you're gonna get one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're adding a captain, you're adding another salary to this force?
Well, the captain will be one of the two lieutenants, so it's only a minimum.
So it's a
increase in
shift of the
salary.
responsibility?
Yeah.
But since it's, but you have this chief who's mostly gonna do paperwork. Couldn't you have an administrative assistant do the paperwork?
I don't believe they'd be qualified.
Why not?
It's, from what I understand, it's very technical in nature, and you'd have to know the functions of the police department and the officers involved.
Okay, I see, thank you.
Any other public comments? Yes, Edie?
Like 48 11th Avenue. I would just like to thank Marty again for the committee reports from Public Works. I think it's great to keep us up to date on what's happening. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Yes, Mike?
Mike Spadafino, 59th Avenue, I live with you. I just want to ask the mayor if you would please, because my memory is very, whatever. Could you please remind the public of the date and time of the beach cleanup?
Sure. It's Saturday, April 12th, and Seaside Park has a site at 2nd Avenue and Ocean Avenue, 9 a.m. to about 12 noon. And it's sponsored by Clean Ocean Action, and Seaside Park's one of the participating towns, and in fact, with Lavalette and Seaside Park were two of the original towns that participated all the way back 40 years ago when this started, and we've participated ever since, as have Lavalette, and a whole host of other towns are as well. Everybody's welcome. And I know I see participants out there who deserve our thanks, as does every member of the council who's been here on many occasions. And obviously, the younger you are, the better backs you might have, but they all have poles too to pick up and stick the whatever litter. And a lot of people like to go to the particular beach that their family is acquainted or goes to during the summer. So absolutely, that's encouraged to go to every beach, try to cover them all, because a lot of the crowds and some of the buses of the students cover right around 2nd Avenue in particular, and there's another pickup site in Midway Beach, South Seaside Park, there's one in Stockton, and they're all up and down the New Jersey coast. So hopefully it's a rain or shine event, and hopefully it doesn't rain. So,
Yeah, and might I add, Mayor, that, after everybody's been there picking up all the trash and everything, and for a couple hours, they probably worked up quite a hunger and things like that. So Triborough is holding a cookout from 11 to 1 on that same day also.
Fundraiser.
As a fundraiser, I'm sorry, as a fundraiser there too. So,
Hamburgers, hot dogs?
yeah, hamburgers, hot dogs, sodas, coffee, all that type of stuff, yes. So that's helping, it's not with them, but, in conjunction with that.
hopefully there'll be a number of people around, and they'll want something to eat and break bread and support a very good cause.
And
So-
as reminders for the Triborough event, Joe and his and collection of other guys are going to be handing out little pieces of papers with all the information about the Triborough event
Yes, at the cleanup.
at the cleanup.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Yep.
Very good. Any other public comments? Hearing none, I would close the public portion, and I'd entertain a motion from council for adjournment unless anyone has anything else.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Amabile,
Second.
second by Councilmember Kraft. Roll call.
Councilmember Anfield?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
And thank everyone for coming out this evening.